Others that are on their phone or doing different things that they probably try and get away with. He goes, I've never had an issue with any of them.
Yeah.
And I know in our subdivision area, there are several homeschool families because there's the different pages and the Nextdoor app. And a lot of people talk about gatherings, getting together, play dates, and also different learning dates just to expose their children to other kids their age.
And a lot of times now I find it in our household, with their homework and things with the different curriculum that they're teaching now, it can definitely be a little challenging for the parent. Growing up, we had different curriculum. They have the Common Core now, which is very difficult, but we found a way. They're really good about sending home notes. At least Eli's teacher is really good about it, but she sends home notes and explains, this is what we're working on, this is how we do it. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me. Come in. And a lot of times, we'll take advantage of going in the morning and watch how she's explaining it to the students, so that way we can, kind of back it up when they're at home doing their homework. Right. So, parents, like you said, they're the first teachers that our children get, and we have to, teachers are really strained with all these students in their classrooms, upwards of 30 kids in their classroom. It's hard to get that one-on-one focus that your child may need, and that's up to you to do it.
That's right. And when I was in kindergarten, I still have it. I received the Future Teacher Award. And Mrs. Hinton was my teacher, and she watches us on Facebook Live, but she can't today because we don't have internet. I'll share the link with her later.
It's okay.
But yeah, I don't know if it was. I'm curious as to the criteria to actually give that award out to someone.
Yeah.
Maybe I was working well with the classmates. I was kind of taking those that might need a little help under my wing.
Well,
I don't know.
From personal experience, you're a great teacher. I mean, coming into the radio business, I didn't have any kind of broadcasting background, and you taught me everything I know. You have a way of presenting things that is easy for people to understand.
That's what my son does too, because he tutors people in some of the higher level math.
That's a feat in itself.
And I don't, that math is something that I struggle with. So, I'm glad that he is really good at it. My husband is also. But it's one of those things, over the years, people said, you should be a teacher. You're great with kids. I have a lot of experience through my photography and just having a child.
A lot of patience.
And I said, you know what? I like to come in and volunteer when Jace was in grade school and do the parties and do the fun events and help out here and there. Or I volunteered doing other things as needed. But I said, I get to leave them with you when I'm done. The problem is, you're in any kind of classroom, you're going to encounter some children who might be going through some issues. There may be struggles at home. Might be financial things of some sort. Yeah. And it would just break my heart. I would want to try and fix all the problems and solve everything for everyone. And you can't do that. No. It's not good for yourself either. And just, a couple different situations that I encountered, I go, I just don't think I could do it.
Well, because you take things, when you are invested in somebody, you take things personal. Their issues become your issues, and you want to help. That's in my nature. Yeah, it really is.
Today is also National STEM or STEAM Day. It's referred to as both things, and that's science, technology, engineering. Is the A for arts? Do we know, Anita, or and? I'm not sure because I've seen it.
A
math.
is agriculture.
After I tell you what a Harvard
A is agriculture.
A is agriculture.
Oh, there you go.
And mathematics.
I'm so disappointed I did not know that in my area.
I googled what a Harvey Wallbanger is, and it is a mixed drink made with vodka, Galliano, and orange juice.
There you go.
I have never tried it, nor do I want to.
See, I know a lot about some of the older drinks from Mad Men. When I watch
that,
Beyond that, I don't have any idea.
It looks really cool.
Again, I'm not really a drinker, cool. So I don't, if it doesn't come in a bottle, I don't understand a lot of it.
I can show Anita, although we're not on Facebook Live, we are recording it, so I can show Anita what it looks like. It looks really cool. It's one of those...
it's a layered...
layered drink where they don't actually kind of mix, so it's really neat. It's really neat.
All right. Again, here, the phone lines are open. If you want to call us, obviously we can't communicate via Facebook Live, which is a method that a lot of our listeners and viewers prefer. You can give us a call at 928-782-4321. We would love to hear anything you have to say.
Yeah.
Again, coming up on the show, Sarah Wisdom from the library, and I believe it's Anna with Sunset Community Health Center. She will be here sharing information. Now, we are going to open the text lines right now for another contest. We have a family pack of tickets to the Yuma Shrine Circus. They will be in town this Friday. The family pack is good for 2 adults and 3 children.
That's another hot commodity.
It's good. It's a good value. It's $78 for the family pack. Text the keyword circus CIRCUS to 928-343-0993. Text as often as you want. You have until 11 a.m. We will give you an hour after the show to get those entries in. You do have to be at least 18 to win. And if you would like to check out complete contest rules, if you're fortunate enough to have internet right now, go to monstermediayuma.com. We are going to go ahead and take a quick break. We'll be back with Sarah Wisdom. The show is brought to you by Classic Accounting. Let them take the stress out of doing your business payroll taxes. They're locally owned and operated, and they have been since 1986. Schedule your business consultation today at 343-1040.
And Sprague Sports is home of Yuma's only indoor shooting range, and they're your hunting and shooting headquarters. I know that there's a hunt that starts this week, and we got a lot of hunters that are using Sprague's to get ready for that. You can find them on 32nd Street next to Lowe's.
Richard gave us a free range pass a few months ago, and my husband's been telling me, bring it home, I want to use it. And he said, bring that home. I looked at it, it expired in September. Sorry about that. Today in Yuma on Z93 and Outlaw Country is also brought to you by Quick Refrigeration. They're family owned and operated. They have been heating and cooling the Yuma area since 1955. You can visit getcoolquick.com.
And Advocate Pest and Wildlife Service, they have been serving the Yuma area for over 20 years. They're licensed with Arizona Game and Fish Department for safe and humane wildlife relocation. You can give them a call at 928-343-9149 or message them on Facebook.
We'll be back with more Today in Yuma and Sarah Wisdom right after this.
All right. You have switch cameras up?
I had to, yes.
You guys are mixing it up. See, we had
I will have enough memory on this one.
Oh,
There was not enough memory. Yeah. There's
okay.
not enough memory on.
Oh, it's okay. We can, with the
But you
program
can,
I have, we
you
should
can splice it together.
Tripod. We could put my good camera on it.
It's your. This one actually stabilizes better than this one.
Okay.
Well, and you know what? We have a program. We have the program where we can merge the two, so
Perfect.
they shouldn't lose any of content.
Perfect.
Hello, Sarah.
Good morning.
We are experiencing some internet issues today.
I heard that. And I was experiencing some traffic issues
Oh,
today.
is it still closed?
It is, yeah. I
Oh.
saw Jennifer's tweet and I thought, oh, that
It'll be clear.
40 minutes ago. I'm sure it'll be fine. No. So I had to go around.
You had to go. Well, I was glad because we got it early enough, and I think some of the texts were a little delayed because it's a group message. But Janice comes from down the road over here, so she couldn't get here. And you go to Starbucks.
I went to Starbucks this morning.
And you can't come through. And then I dropped my son off over there in the Cibola area. And so I usually come back down 12th. And I'm like, okay, I'm glad I got it soon enough to know I need to go around.
Yeah, they're diverting traffic on, was it 12?
I can't believe
Yeah.
it's still closed.
Yeah.
I know it's one of those where you just it was right out. It looks like it's right outside one of the trailer parks.
Yeah.
And so I just pray for all those involved.
I usually stay in the left lane as
Yes,
far
that's
as
where
I
I was
possibly
late.
can. It's
Yeah, I
still
had to go
closed.
around to see and
You're Sarah Lake.
yeah.
That was like 10 minutes early.
Yeah, usually you're here before the show.
I know. I
starts.
was worried because you're so punctual, and you weren't here. And I was like, oh, I hope Sarah's okay. And then I
Yes,
thought
that
about
was
the
it.
accident. And I'm like, oh no.
We got about a minute and 4 seconds.
Alrighty.
If we have time, I'll mention our holiday closures because we're closed Saturday for Veterans Day, and then I have our Thanksgiving hours too.
Alrighty.
Perfect.
Is Booker Bear in the parade?
I don't think so. I don't think he is involved. I don't know. I don't keep Booker's schedule. He just gets
Booker's a busy
around.
bear.
He is a busy bear. He's a famous bear.
Are we going to walk it? Or are we going to stand in the back of the truck and wave?
We watched because we were handing out the bracelets.
Oh,
last
that's
year.
right. No, we're waving.
Handing them out.
We're standing in the back of the truck waving.
Yeah. Well, at one point, I was like, okay, at first it was perfect because they were just far enough ahead of us, and then they started speeding up.
And at one point, we're like,
They
running.
were rushing the whole route because there was
Jeez.
too much lag between certain vehicles. And we're, okay, V was on one side, I was on the other. I'm like, okay, come on.
Yeah.
That's when we found out the place not to sit because one of the Cricktones, no, it was a Rudy. Rudy's like, watch out, because I have my feet down as we
Oh,
took
we were
that turn to
turning?
get to the
Oh, yeah,
Legion.
yeah.
He goes, I don't want it to cut your leg off, so I pulled up really quick.
Thanks for that.
We'll be,
Like, I
safe,
wasn't-
we'll be safe in the back of the
Yes.
truck, okay?
Yes. I got in at that weird spot. So.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
All right. Glad somebody was paying attention.
Yes, me too. Thank you, Rudy.
Yes, save your leg.
All right, you ready?
Yep. Welcome back to Today in Yuma, Jennifer.
I'm Teresa.
We are here live on Z93 and Outlaw Country, and later you'll be able to find us on YouTube. We are still experiencing internet issues, as I believe many people in the Yuma community are right now who have Spectrum. They've got an outage right now. So later you'll be able to watch that once we get it uploaded. And sorry you can't stream right now, but two stations to hear us on already.
Exactly. And the YouTube video will be brought to you by FTS Automotive.
That's right. We love Dan over at FTS.
Yes,
Stay
we
tuned
do.
tomorrow because we will have another gift certificate for a free oil change right up to $34.95.
I could use that gift certificate.
You know, a couple birthdays, a quick rundown before we go to Sarah. One of my dear friends, Debbie Delahanty, is celebrating a birthday today. She is so sweet.
Dee Dee? Or is it D or B?
Debbie Delahanty.
Oh, D. Yeah, Dee Dee. The initials, Dee Dee.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Delahanty.
There you go. What are you talking about? Angela Nunez has a birthday. Steven Silva, Elizabeth McGuinness, Michael French, Mallory Boggs, and Christina Umbauer. Lots of happy birthdays today.
Yes.
So we do hope you all have a wonderful day. Again, go Scorpios. All right. Now, Sarah Wisdom is with us today.
Good morning.
Thanks for coming in.
Thank you for having me. I experienced traffic problems. I got caught up in the tangle in Avenue B, so I had to take an alternative route.
So it is still blocked off?
It is still blocked off, yes.
She thought she was in the clear. She saw your tweet earlier, and she figured it would be clear. No, she got stuck. She had to go around.
I think it's a bigger
Yes,
one.
yes,
I
it
hope,
is.
I hope everyone is okay.
Unfortunately,
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Well, things happening at the library. There's an event coming up about the dangers of social media.
Right, and I hear that you are already close personal friends with Eric Frost, the Yuma County, he's the retired Yuma County Sheriff's Office detective, and he does several workshops for us. He does social media, and he also presents information about crime prevention and keeping your home safe. But he will be at our Foothills Library next Tuesday, so I wanted to mention it because by the time I'm back next week, it'll be too late.
It'll be too late.
So next Tuesday at 4:30 p.m., Eric will be at the Foothills Library talking about the dangers of social media. And this is really for all ages because he'll be talking to adults about keeping yourself and your family, your job, your assets safe, and not posting things that you might regret or might come back to bite you later. But he'll also be talking about what makes kids easy targets online and what may cause problems in the future when applying for college or employment.
Exactly. Good information there because there's so many things out there they don't think about.
You know, I almost feel sorry for kids these days because we all did stupid stuff as kids, but it wasn't nearly as well documented as it is now in this day and
That's
age.
the unfortunate part because
It's too bad.
a lot of them live, I'd say 80% of their lives on camera or an app or something like that.
Yes.
And while they think, okay, well, it's, I deleted those pictures or whatever. No, that's what Eric will be able to go into detail.
Exactly.
What's out there isn't really gone.
That's true.
So,
unfortunately,
I like that he's going. It's for all ages because I like that he's going to target the parents and let them know what is necessary because a lot of them may not be on social media or may not be tech savvy enough to know what is on their child's phone.
That's true.
And things like that. So I like that he's targeting both because parents need to be aware of what their children are, what's out there, what they're being exposed to. Again, but the children, like you said, we almost feel sorry for them because they don't realize employers now will go look
they will
at your Facebook pages to see, because anybody can put on a front, but once you actually get onto those, where they think they're protected and they can be themselves, that's a whole other story.
And as far as the elderly people with social media too, a lot of them are becoming more familiar with it now too, but it just provides another avenue for people to take advantage of them also.
Absolutely.
Whether it's trying to get at their money or just mess with them in general.
Through emails. Anita was speaking with me this morning about a story she heard out of Tucson where their emails, the kids' emails were hacked in one of the school districts and they were receiving propaganda in their emails, and it's, it's just things like that we need to be aware of.
Absolutely. Now, we also have some closures coming up too.
Yes, we do. We have some holidays coming up, so I wanted to let everybody know that the libraries will be closed Saturday, November 11th. Most of the county offices are closed on Friday, but also most of the county offices work Monday through Friday, so they took Friday as their holiday. But since the libraries are open on Saturday, we're actually open Monday through Friday this week, and we will be closed Saturday for the holiday. Mm-hmm. And then just 2 weeks later, we're already to Thanksgiving.
Oh my goodness.
How does that happen? And here we are. So what happens that week is the libraries close at 5 p.m. on Thanksgiving Eve, if you will, Wednesday the 22nd. And then we will remain closed Thursday and Friday that week. A few years ago, the county switched from giving employees Columbus Day off to the day after Thanksgiving because a lot of people go out of town or they have family in town.
Makes it easier.
And, so it's just a nice long holiday for people to spend with their families, or if you're a shopper, you're out there.
No.
Yeah, not me.
You won't see me out there.
Me neither. But there are those gung-ho people that'll be out there shopping. So,
well, just a reminder for you, we are taking that week off, so no show that Wednesday.
Well, there you go. Well, it's a good thing I brought this up.
Extra long holiday.
An extra long holiday. Well, but I'll miss you guys. This is fun.
We need, there's travel involved, and, we just need to kind of maintain that sanity a little bit.
Right.
It gets really, really busy.
It does. It's crazy
It's
busy.
starting about a week before that for us.
Especially since it falls like on a Thursday, that Wednesday we have to have everything in for the whole weekend.
Right.
And Monday, so everything's ready to go. So it tends to be a little hectic around.
You hear radio, but those of us who also work behind the scenes too.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
The work never stops.
Right. Yes.
So again, I'm glad that and then are you going to have a Christmas schedule and New Year scheduled out?
Yes, fairly soon.
Similar, probably similar, I'm assuming.
Similar, yeah. I think Christmas and New Year's are both on Mondays this year, so it'll probably just mostly be the main library that's affected since our branches aren't open on Mondays.
Sounds good. Again, you have the Dangers of Social Media with Eric Frost, Tuesday, November 14th from 4:30 to 6:30 at the Foothills Library. Again, we encourage everyone, open for parents, all ages welcome, because if they don't have social media, they're bound to get it soon enough.
Absolutely. It changes fast.
Is there anything else going on at any of the libraries that we want to touch base with?
Yes, actually, I wanted to mention we've talked several times about our assistive technology that we received through a grant. We had an open house in October 4th. So we're going to have another, not really an open house, but we're calling it the Technology Petting Zoo.
Okay.
And that'll be coming up, that is 15th, I believe, Wednesday, November 15th at the main library from 2 to 4 p.m. So if you did not get a chance to check out the technology yet, here's another opportunity, and we have interactive display tables and platforms. We have digital pens that scan, and they'll read the words to you. They, if there's a word you're not sure what it means, it will bring up the definition, and one will even translate it for you.
Is this technology kind of driven towards a specific demographic, or is it for everyone to come in?
It's for all ages. Our target audience are people with physical and developmental disabilities.
Okay.
For example, we have what's called the Tap It platform, and what it does is puts your desktop on a huge platform, and that's adjustable. So if someone was using a walker or sitting in a wheelchair.
Could I just use that here?
Yeah,
That sounds really cool.
I know, some of those icons are really small sometimes.
And being in production, you tend to get cross-eyed looking at lines and dots all day long.
That's true. Yes,
that would be pretty cool. I'll have to go check that out.
And we've had that incident happen here. Someone adjusted the monitor, the resolution, and some of the size of the text, but it wasn't in Windows platform. It was one of the other programs we had. So we're sitting there, and some of their numbers and they're very close together. And I was sitting there, and I'm there, this before I upgraded my eye prescription, and I was getting closer. Finally, I'm like, I'm doubling these in size, and then everyone thanked me. I don't know what we ended up doing, but
right.
Sometimes automatic updates will do that to you too.
We come to appreciate that.
Yes.
So definitely another resource that the library has, and of course, as always, everything is for free.
That's right. There's no charge. You can come get a library card and take advantage of all the physical and digital resources that we have.
I'm glad you brought up the library card. I know we have a lot of our winter visitors starting to come in, and the question is, can they get a library card too?
Yes, they can. We do also offer non-resident cards. There is a little fee for those. Very nominal though, and what you get
it's a
for
one-time
it,
fee.
I think, is you can either pay per month or for 6 months or for a year, depending on how long you're going to be here or what how often you're going to use the library. But yes, we definitely want to include our winter visitor friends as well.
It's a great resource to have, and I love the proximity of the branches to the different communities and stuff. I don't know that anyone's really too far away. Sorry, I forgot to text my phone or silence my phone today.
I was like, you're beeping over there. She
are,
beeps all day long.
My sister says no live stream today. Our internet is down, and someone emailed the station, and so I let her know. I said, sorry about that. So if you're just tuning in, Spectrum does have an outage, and they are working on it. It's been a couple hours now, but I rely on that so much.
Yes, we all do.
Right, exactly. Right now I'm using data. Come on. So we will, we're hoping that gets back up quickly. And we will have the show, if you would like to watch it later, we will share that information via our social platforms and our website so you can watch this information later and learn more about the stuff Sarah is talking about.
Sounds good.
All right. Well, we will see you next Wednesday.
Okay.
Again, the event with Eric Frost takes place Tuesday, so we do not want anyone to miss out on that. All right, we have to take our Lotus Day Spot and Salon selfie with Sarah in the courtyard. We will get that uploaded later to monstermediayuma.com. Click on the Today in Yuma tab. The show is brought to you by Classic Accounting. They are locally owned and operated, and they're a full-service accounting firm. They do taxes, payroll, and bookkeeping, the stuff we never want to do. Let them help your business at 343-1040.
And the Sprague's family is proud to offer Yuma shooters a clean, comfortable, safe place to shoot, train, and educate. The range facility is dedicated to the memory of George W. Sprague, a die-hard shooter, competitor, and gun enthusiast. You can find Sprague's on 32nd Street next to Lowe's.
And Quick Refrigeration. Stop by their office on Fridays for Free Filter Friday. Take in your old air filter and they will give you a brand new standard 1-inch air filter at 190 West 10th Street.
And Advocate Pest and Wildlife Services offers wildlife control like feral cat trapping, snake and skunk relocation, and pigeon extraction. You can give them a call at 343-9149 or message them on Facebook.
We'll be back right after this with Sunset Community Health Center on Today in Yuma on Z93 and Outlaw Country.
Perfect.
All right, traffic crash, 16th Street and Arizona Avenue.
Oh, no. Boy, it's a bad morning.
Yeah. If the internet is the biggest of our issues,
Exactly.
Yeah, we'll count our blessings.
unfortunate situations, we just hope nobody's hurt. All right, squeeze on in here.
All
No
righty.
pumpkins this week.
I know. Smile.
I like how the shortest one had to go down a little bit because she can see the sun.
Hey, at least she's aware of the sunglasses. We have her trained.
Thank you, Sarah.
Bye,
Be
Sarah.
careful going back.
I will, thank you.
All right, you want to peek and grab the ladies there?
How are you? Good. Come on, and don't forget you're on. Well, today it's not. We're recording.
You're on
We'll be
YouTube, baby.
16th
Street at Arizona Avenue.
Yeah, she's here with me, Sharon.
Hi,
Okay,
good morning,
hi.
ladies.
How do you say your name?
Valeria, like Valerie, but
Gotcha.
Valeria.
What's your last name, Valeria?
It's Quiroz.
Q-U-I-R-O-Z.
Yes.
Okay. And Ana?
Soliz.
You're Z, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
All right, I've got about a minute and a half.
Alrighty.
It was so funny. Oh, thank you.
Oh, yes, that's what I pulled up the Facebook earlier because I think that's what we're going to talk about, the enrollment.
I was thinking about Advocate yesterday because Eli went out when we got home, and outside our side door, Mom, there's a rat! And I was like, what? We don't have rats. We have outside cats and an inside cat. There's no way we have rats. So I look out there and I'm like,
Is it a
where?
mole?
And he looks, it's up against the wall in between like something that's there. And its little eyes were looking at me. I'm like, oh! So I shut the door and then I was like, it's a weird color. So I looked back out there and it wasn't gray. It was like a tan and gray color. So I was like, what is this? So I took a picture of it and a Snapchat and I drew a circle around it and I put rat and I sent it to Kevin. He's laughing at me. He gets home and it's still there. I'm like, why haven't the cats gotten this thing? Because it's in the little area where
Right.
they hang out. So he's able to move everything and it doesn't run away. I was like, what is it? It was a gopher. I think
Yeah.
maybe one of the cats got it from the yard and it got away and it was hiding from them, and so he was able to get rid of it. But I was like,
They're bad in our neighborhood.
He's been really good about taking care of the gophers in our yard because they were really bad when we first got there.
They're bad
I
in
think
our
that's why
neighborhood.
they didn't bother with grass before we bought the house, because they were really bad. He got
Yeah.
rid of most of them. Now we give them every once in a while. But I was like, oh my gosh, thank God it's not a rat though. I can deal with gophers. Gophers are okay. I don't want to touch it or anything, but it wasn't a rat, so I was happy with that.
We have them too in our yard.
It's the area.
And it drives my dog crazy.
I have air rats.
Do you have irrigation?
Mm-hmm.
That's weird. You don't drown them when you irrigate?
Well, okay, we do have irrigation, but the backyard irrigation where we have them hasn't worked in a year.
Oh, okay.
Makes sense. All right, we ready?
Yep. Welcome back to Today in Yuma. I'm Jennifer.
And I'm Teresa.
We are here live on Z93 and Outlaw Country. Now, those of you who tried to tune in via streaming at monstermediayuma.com, there is an internet outage. Spectrum has some lines down or just not working right now, and that does affect what we're able to do, so we apologize for that.
But we are recording the show, so later on today, once we get our internet services back, we will be able to upload that to YouTube, so you can always go back later and get the information that you may have missed.
That's right. We want to give a big shout out and thank you to Anita, who is running our camera, who does so most every day here on the show.
Yes, she does.
Next up, we have the ladies from Sunset Community Health Center, and then after that, Anita will be on to talk about her WTF feature on our website. Now, in the studio with us now, we have Ana Soliz. Thanks for coming in, Ana.
Thank you for having us here.
You brought along Valeria Quitos today, and we are going to talk about the 5th annual open enrollment. Thank you for coming in, Valeria.
Thank you.
Go ahead and pull that mic up close to you.
Pull it right up
Don't
on
be
there.
shy.
There you go.
All right, now give us the information about this event because we're kind of on a tight timeline.
Yes, we are. So we're here to invite the community to attend our 5th annual resource and enrollment event. We're going to be throughout Yuma County. We're going to be starting off our enrollment events this Thursday, November 9th.
So tomorrow.
Yes.
Okay.
From 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. We're going to be at the Foothills Library. So we're going to have our navigators and our certified application counselors just helping families and individuals enroll into the health insurance marketplace.
Okay.
Also access or kids care.
Okay, and it's a great it's a great opportunity because that's not an easy feat to do. Finding health insurance or even trying to enroll in the health insurance marketplace. You guys are there to kind of guide everybody into what needs to be done.
Yes, so the help that we offer is completely free. We're there to help the community just find health insurance so that they're able to get the medical care that they need.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to be there again throughout Yuma County. We'll be covering at the Yuma Main Library, Somerton Library, San Luis Library, also at the Goodwill Career Center all throughout December. And it's just very important for people to get insured, and especially during this time because the enrollment period is short this time. You have until December 15th to enroll and find coverage.
Now, is that for 2018?
Yes.
Does it become effective January 1st?
Yes, that's correct.
And that's just a couple weeks. So there's some work involved with this, Anna. What documents would you recommend that people bring when they're coming to an appointment?
Okay, it's important for anyone who is going to be looking for coverage to bring proof of citizenship, to bring their social security numbers, proof of income, for example, their pay stubs or their income taxes from last year. Also, if they already have a healthcare.gov account, to bring their username and their password so that we're able to enter their account more easily and help them fill out the application for next year.
That probably speeds things up considerably too if that part is already done.
Yes.
Now
Yes,
you
it
guys
does.
have plenty of opportunities. Like you said, tomorrow you guys are going to be at the Foothills Library. Again, Friday, November 17th, at the Yuma Main Library, and the list goes on. Jen did show our camera the flyer so that way you can always go back to our YouTube channel later and get that information you need. Is it best to make an appointment or can they just show up?
They can show up, or if they want to call in, they can also call in to get more information. And we also have our workers at the clinic if you'd rather have like a more personal interaction with at our clinic, you're able to do that. So you can just call us, set up an appointment at our clinic, or you can visit us at the enrollment event, whatever you feel more comfortable with.
All right. And if you miss any of this information, because there are several dates, there's November 9th, 17th, 29th, and December 6th, 12th, and 15th. You guys maintain a pretty active social presence. And I know you have the information on your Facebook page. What's the title of that page?
You can find us at Sunset Community Health Center. Just look us up on Facebook. We're there, and we're actively posting our enrollment events and just information to educate the people about the importance of having health insurance.
All right. You're on Twitter also, and I see you guys have a YouTube channel.
Yes, we do. We also have a YouTube channel.
You guys are busy.
Yeah, we're trying to stay on top of the social media.
And it's important nowadays. You want to be where the people are, and I think you've got your finger on that.
And you guys have many opportunities again between now and December 15th. You need to get this stuff taken care of because you don't want to be penalized when you're taking care of things next year. So it's the 5th annual resource and enrollment event. Let's run down the November dates and locations again, Anna, just in case people were grabbing a pen, they can jot that information down.
Okay, so Thursday, November 9th, we will be at the Foothills Library. The address, if you don't have it, is 13226 East South Frontage Road from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. And then Friday, November 17th, 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the Yuma Main Library. Now, Wednesday, November 29th, again, 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the Somerton Library. Wednesday, December 6th, from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. at San Luis Library. And closing out the enrollment events for Tuesday, December 12th at the Goodwill Career Center, 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. And again, this is the last day people have to enroll. It's our last enrollment event, Friday, December 15th from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the Goodwill Career Center. So please mark your calendar. December 15th is the last day for people to enroll into health coverage for next year.
And if they are interested in going down to your center, where can they find that out?
They can give us a phone call. Our number is 928-373-5724. They can look us up at our page, sunsetcommunityhealthcenter.org, and find our locations or Facebook.
Because you have multiple locations around the Yuma County area, right?
Yes, we have 2 clinics here in Yuma, Somerton, San Luis, and one in Welton.
All right, now if you're just tuning in, our guests today are Valeria Quiros and Ana Soliz. Now, Valeria, give us a rundown of the 3 enrollment opportunities you provide. I know it's the healthcare marketplace, and what are the other 2?
Okay, it's a health insurance, the marketplace, the Medicaid, which is Access, and the Kids Care Plan.
And the acronym for Kids Care is CHIP. Is that Child Health Insurance Plan?
Yes.
Okay, because I'd never seen that acronym before. I'm trying to think, Kids Care. So they keep throwing these new ones out there. And for you guys, it must be overwhelming because I know things change, and we have already undergone a lot of changes just in the healthcare marketplace involving Affordable Care Act and possible changes that could be coming down the pike here. It's kind of an uncertain area, so I'm glad that you guys are there to offer some advice or just maybe direct people in the right way to get this paperwork filled out, because we need to make sure everyone has coverage.
Yes, there's definitely a lot of changes, a lot of things that you hear in the news, so it's important to let people know that the